Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Got a mobile edition going on today. We're slightly blinded by the light because it's reflecting off all this snow.
Yeah, it's still there, you know.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy to me.
The snow is there.
I have a feeling it's going to be gone today, if not tomorrow. We are supposed to be getting some pretty good temperatures here this week.
Yeah.
Like
surprising.
Mid-50s and whatnot. So that's going to be really, really nice. And a lot of this is going to turn into mud everywhere.
Yeah. Yay. We're going to trade the snow for the mud. I'd rather keep the snow.
I would rather keep the snow too, but
is what it is.
It's alright.
Traveling on the roads today, though, I will say it's not too bad. The majority of the snow on the actual roads has melted, and we haven't seen any of that crazy ice anywhere as of yet. The road from, like, the paved road to our house, like the dirt road, man, that thing's brutal, though.
That thing's pretty messed up.
It's pretty brutal.
It's going to get worse and worse in the next couple of days. Yeah. All that mud.
And then the driving on it's going to make the potholes worse. It's going to just make it all bad. But at least it's not like that one year where the snow, where everybody was driving on the same path so much, and then that middle hump was so high, it was like scraping.
Yeah, that's
at least it wasn't like that, you know? I mean, so you got to look at the positive, per the usual. But anyway, we're off into town today because we got some stuff that just can't be put off anymore. Important appointments and whatnot for the kiddos.
Yeah.
Today we got to go get their teeth all checked out again. The kids all got their normal dentist appointment, but then Julia's got another orthodontist appointment. Gonna get them braces tightened up or checked out.
And then I get rubber bands.
Oh. She says she's gonna get some new rubber bands today too.
Yep, rubber bands, and the bottom wires will be getting changed out.
I don't know if you guys can hear her or not, but she says rubber bands and then the bottom wire is gonna get changed out. We didn't bring our microphones. Sorry guys, I failed. We were kind of just in a rush to get out the door. And,
pretty much. Yeah,
I just didn't grab it. So sorry if it's hard for you guys to hear us right now, but it is what it is. Anyhow, since we're going all the way to Fort Smith, we decided we're gonna make the best of it. We're finally gonna go get those provisions that we need at the house. I'm gonna get some more coffee creamer and just, milk.
Bread, little things here and there.
Bread, some more shampoo, just stuff like that we need that we ran out of. Cans of fruit, yeah. Stuff like that. And I think since we're going to go all the way into town and it's going to suck up our whole day, we already talked to the kids about it. We're going to make a fun day out of it today. Yeah.
We're going to go and do some stuff as a family,
Yeah.
The norm that we normally do when we go out and about, eat, hang out.
Yeah.
Find something to do in town.
Yeah. There's a movie out that the kids really want to go see.
Yep.
Moana Part 2.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it for a little while, and, today's the day since we're going to be in town, and might as well. There's not really much else that we can do in town right now.
No.
But
should be all nice and good. We'll be able to get some errands done and everything, get back home and, relax for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow will be a good day to get back at it.
Yeah. There won't be much more time at home to be relaxing in. It'll be evening time.
No.
It always takes,
for the day. It takes all day to go to town and come back.
It takes literally all day to go to town and to come back. I mean, I'm sure you could get it done a little bit earlier, but not when you have appointments and then errands.
Yep.
Then it's like you're guaranteed it's going to be all day.
When it takes an hour to get to town.
Yeah. It's just how it goes.
It adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, faster than you'd like to think, but it's just how it goes, guys. Just how it goes. So when we get back home, though, we're hoping that we can, not today, but tomorrow, we're hoping that tomorrow a lot of the snow is melted and gone, and we're hoping that we can get some work back going on the mudroom. I don't know if we're going to be doing the roof just yet, but we do have the zip board and stuff to go up on the walls.
Yeah.
Which would be a lot safer for us because we'd still be kind of on the ground, although on ladders,
Yeah.
you know?
It's going to be an interesting time regardless of what we do, but I feel like we can get something going one way or another because there's a lot to do, you guys. A lot to do.
It's the never-ending story.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Pretty much.
Story. Yeah. But it's good. It's a good life, guys. It's a very good life. I'm very happy with how everything's working out and going. I did stay up. I'm a little tired this morning, friends. I stayed up last night and I got a video together for you guys. It's going to come out on Simple Life today. I know it's been a while. I've been kind of behind on my postings. I'm sorry, guys, but I needed that time. I needed that nice little breakaway, which really wasn't even that long because previous to that was Face in the Matrix. But
yeah.
Anyways,
it's still nice to be able to take that time.
Yeah.
You know? And it's nice that it snowed and we were able to take that time and not feel, rushed or obligated to do other things or anything else like that. There wasn't really, when things are covered in snow, there's not really a whole lot you can do.
No.
It's sort of like, well,
the world puts you on a mandatory pause.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you just can only do what you can do. So
it makes it pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I want to get moving on placing our chicken order, I think, soon, though. We at least need to look into seeing who we want to go through. I don't necessarily dislike the company that we went with last year because they did make everything all right with the chickens, the Cornish hens. But we just had so many DOA. That was kind of not super great. So we might look into different companies to go through this time around.
I heard of one that's out here locally, close to. I'm gonna get some more information on them and everything, but I think that's who we're gonna go through.
Well, if you guys have any suggestions for us, please drop it down in the comments section. We're looking for a chicken hatchery that will do the Cornish cross meat birds, and we want probably about 100 of them again, and we need them to be able to deliver to this area of Arkansas.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay $1 billion for them. I think what did we pay last year per bird?
It was roughly, I think it was like $214 or something like that.
That's what I was remembering.
It was like $213, $214. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head.
That's about where I was thinking. I was thinking $217. I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
Yeah.
So I can compare what my brain was saying with what your brain was saying. That sounds about right.
But I would like to get 100 again. That worked out, honestly, it worked out perfect for a whole year.
It did. It really did. We still have some chicken in there. I got some thighs, and I have a lot of wings. We haven't really been eating the wings.
No.
But we can have a big wing party at some point.
Yeah. We'll definitely have some good barbecue,
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, it lasted pretty much the full year. That's... if we get all 100, I feel like it would work out perfectly.
I agree.
Because it's not like you're eating chicken every single day.
No.
There's 365 days out of the year, so if we can,
as long as we can
have it close to a third or right around.
I was going to say at least 2 chickens a week. That's essentially what 100 chickens is. Actually, a little bit less than that because there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
So that would need to be 104 chickens.
Correct. But But at the same time, that's I feel like the perfect amount because sometimes we don't eat 2 in a week.
No, you're right. Sometimes we'll only have 1, and then we'll be beefing up on the pork.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends. It depends. But I think 100 would be really good. If you guys have any suggestions for us on who we should go ahead and purchase through, we're open to suggestion. We'll go and we'll check out the quotes and stuff. The company that we went through last year, I don't have anything necessarily bad to say. They fixed the, issue very quickly. It was hassle-free. It was not a problem at all. However, I don't And I know I sound a little crazy too. Like, don't you guys just raise them to slaughter them anyway? True, okay, but when we raise them and then we slaughter them, like, we know it's done more, like, humanely and quickly. And, you know, I just don't like the thought of them, you know, passing on in the vehicle, getting delivered. It just doesn't, it seems not very nice.
No. So. It's a little crazy to me on that
aspect. And it was it was like almost a quarter of the birds. It was like over 20 of them that were DOA out of 100.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a lot. So.
Yeah. So it makes me wonder in those aspect wise, but it will somewhat situate us in a way for when we do build the runs for them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need to do, I want to do 100, and I feel like we need to do 4 separate, like, chicken tractors, basically. Where it's 25, 25, 25, 25, you know?
Okay.
Keeping it minimized for them all, because a lot of it was due to trampling, you know? Like, or piling up on each other, because that's what happened with the DOA aspect wise, and then as well as the ones that we ended up losing for the first week. It's because they all would trample on or stomp on each other and just sort of huddle together is what they're trying to do, but they stomple each other, you know?
Yeah.
Which it's like, man, you guys are just ruthless.
We'll have to put our noodles together and come up with another idea. I think something really low to the ground, like a hoop
That's
coop.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like
just
a
build
super
4
low
of them.
to the ground hoop coop. The only issue that we're gonna have with that is the power to the chicken light bulbs, the warmers, the brooder thingies.
Yep,
and figuring out the power to it, and
I do have an idea for it, but
well, I'm sure you do. I'm just thinking out loud.
No, I know. I have thought about it for this year already.
Yeah.
And started wrapping my noodle around certain things just to make it to where we are prepared for it, and it shouldn't take too much time, you know, to get certain things going like that.
Because we are going to want to look into doing it for the timing wise, because I know that a lot of the hatcheries are starting to get their orders in for hatching, because, you know, you need 8 to 10 weeks to be butcher ready, and then it's going to take, you know, 4 weeks for them to hatch, or 3 weeks or something like that for them to hatch. And so you're getting closer and closer into summertime, and these particular types of birds are not heat hardy at all.
No.
If it's too hot, they're literally just going to drop.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to do this like right before summer starts going. That way you have the most chance for the biggest meat yield.
Yeah.
So that's at least our tiny itty bitty little bit of experience talking. We don't have years and years and years of experience doing it like some of y'all out there. But we appreciate learning from you guys, and it's been a heck of a fun time learning everything along the way, you know, like learning how to do all these things and just doing it together as a family, and having all of that meat, man, and knowing that it's farm fresh, you know, cage free, free range, no hormones, no GMOs, you know, organic, all of that, whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the best meat that we're ever going to be able to get, and definitely be able to afford, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just nice.
It's gonna be really, really awesome. I can't wait for this year. We got so much going on this year, and already planned and everything else, that it's gonna be a really, really good one.
And you know, like right now, we're at that pause, we're at that standstill. We both, our minds are just like spinning super fast because we can't move our legs super fast because the weather is telling us to pause. So our brains are working overtime instead, but it's a good thing. But I know that once we get to moving on a lot of this stuff for like our cabin, I know that the cabin is going to start going very, 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 very quickly. And as far as the homestead, it's really, little hoop coops, that's going to take a day.
Yeah.
That's not really a big job to do. And other than that, all of our infrastructure is in place for the rest of the production for our homestead. As far as our garden is concerned, you know, the meat rabbits, The Pecker Palace is great for our laying hens. Goats are good. The only thing that we're gonna have to do is do like something for some meat birds.
Yeah.
So
It should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to this year, like you said. I mean, we got a lot of plans.
Yeah,
Got a
we
lot
do.
of things on the books, so
it's all where it starts with is a plan.
pretty much.
It starts with a plan, and then you get the wheels in motion. You know.
Pretty much.
But I expect this year to be even better for us as far as you know, producing food. I plan to do a lot more gardening this year, like just I guess more than I did before, more canning than I did before, of things that I know work. So there was some stuff that I tried in the garden last year that just didn't really work that well. I spent a lot of time growing like eggplant and stuff, which the eggplants that I got were delicious. However, I only got like 2 or 3 of them off of my plants
Yeah.
for the whole season, you know? Whereas like tomatoes, man, we eat a lot of tomatoes. They grow so good in our area, and I can do canning them, I can preserve them, and I can, you know, make sauces, and I can just do a lot with them. So I think I'm going to spend a good portion of our garden bed doing more tomatoes. I'm going to do even more cucumbers, even more peas. And this year, I would like for it to be the year that I actually grow potatoes. I want to grow some potatoes this year.
You and me both.
You know, like I got those big buckets that Rusty and Rachel gave us
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago, and they've just been sitting empty. You know.
We need to get them good to go.
Well, we need to fill them up with dirt, and we've been playing Shovel Life Reclaimed enough already.
No.
Every time that we look at those buckets, we're like, man, I want to grow potatoes. But man, I don't want to use a shovel. I've seen the bad end of the shovel too many times this year.
Mm-hmm. I want to try to do it in a couple of different ways.
Yeah.
You know, but it'll be cool to see what works best for
Yeah.
out here, you know?
Well, they have like the hay method. They have like the bucket method. They got the bag method. So I think we'll try a couple of different ones, but I would really like to do that this year too, because, you know, potatoes and tomatoes, without those 2 things, our family would starve to death. We eat a lot of those.
We definitely enjoy some potato and tomatoes, man, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'll do all of my herbs that I was doing. I'll probably add some more herbs to my list, and all of my lettuces and stuff, because they really grow well, and they are like the gift that keeps on giving, you know.
I want to change up your herb spots.
I do too. I actually kind of want to do like hanging ones from the sides of the fence, and maybe put them over on like the rabbit side.
I was actually thinking of bringing them closer to the house.
To the house?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's just me. I mean, that's up to you on that one. But I think that bringing those up to the back patio area for now would be a really good spot. And then once everything's all said and done upstairs, bring them up into the mudroom area.
So hear me out. I feel like that's a huge waste of time because we have too many animals. Too many animals. The cats, the dogs, they are just in and out of that area nonstop. And with the kittens going to be getting booted out here really soon as well, it's just, I feel like those are going to be potted plants that end up on the floor and with a broken heart for me. I would prefer them to stay in an area that has a fence around it where it can't get bothered.
Okay.
That's the only way my stuff stays nice around here, guys. Is if I put it somewhere behind a fence and a cage. Too many animals and kids and, you know, life. But I think at some point in the mudroom, when the mudroom is finished, that's where I would like to put some herbs and stuff is in there.
Yeah.
However, until it's finished, I would like to just keep it in the garden. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate and stress things. But that's just me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But
Yeah, guys, today is going to be a pretty good day, though. Very low-key town kind of day. Nothing too crazy exciting. We're going to go do all of our shopping, take all these kids to their appointments, and then we are going to have some nice respite, though. We're going to get some brunch and go check out a movie and then weasel our butts home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tomorrow's another day, though. I'm hoping that some of this will melt off and we can get back to it tomorrow on the mudroom, laying some of that sheathing up on the walls and getting everything kind of tightened out and finished off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that it's staying nice and dry from the top down. Now we just got to make sure that it's good to go from the sides as well.
Yeah.
We got those doors and windows in there that are just sitting inside the cabin, taking up all this room. We really want to get them installed, so if we get that sheathing up, that's another step in the right direction towards that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be really nice. Just so much to do there.
Never ends, friends. But it's a good life. It's a very good life. Anyhow, so we're going to get running on this. We're going to turn up the music and, hang out with each other and stuff. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today here on Real Talk with SLR for a rando driving one. I know they're not always the most exciting, but it's the only time we have available to spend with you guys today. We're going to be too busy, and if we don't, spend some time with you guys today, then you guys would just have to wait until tomorrow, and then tomorrow would become the next day, and then the next day, and the next, and it just, yeah. So, got to seize the opportunity when we can. I did say it earlier, but in case you missed it, I got a new video coming out on Simple Life Reclaimed today. It should be out, I want to say around 2 o'clock, so Central Standard Time, Arkansas time. So keep your notifications turned on, friends. And until the next one, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.